Life in a world that keeps changing. Think that it's progress you're making. Copy and paste pretty faces all the time. Pictures so perfect we play.
Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. We shall always fight for our rights. There is victory for us. There is victory for us. In the struggle for Nigeria, there is victory for us. Forward, forward, backward, backward, ever. In the struggle for Nigeria, there is victory. There is victory for us. There is victory for us. In the struggle for Nigeria, there is victory for us. In the struggle for Nigeria, there is victory. There is victory for us. There is victory for us. In the struggle for Nigeria, there is victory for us. Backward, backward, ever. In the struggle for Nigeria, there is victory. There is victory for us. There is victory for us. In the struggle for Nigeria, there is victory for us. Forward, backward, ever. In the struggle for Nigeria, there is victory. There is victory for us. There is victory for us. In the struggle for Nigeria, there is victory for us. Forward and ever, backward never. In the struggle for Nigeria, there is victory. A luta continua. Victoria Sata. Comrade.
Arise, fall back small now. The mic, they loud. That's the reason they loud. You have to put around the class. Thank you.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Because the last time they did
No worry, the mic is the touch. Just do that here.
Come.
Just wait.
So now this is better. I'm not even from here. I'm even from here.
Okay, so when I say
Just wait.
if Buhari cannot do this anymore, you shall go.
So just wait first.
Are you ready?
No.
Yeah.
Channel, can you hear me? People should come close, channels and TVC. Let me pause it. Channels, you can remain there so that it will balance. One. Wait, can I even be by ourselves? Yes. Okay, not two. No, let's go. That's where you remain, because one part is bad. Let's go.
Okay, go ahead.
My name is Comrade Enefa.
Thank you. One side was
My name is
flat.
Comrade NFI George Will.
Really top.
I'm the chairman of River State Civil Society Organizations, a coalition of very responsible and non-partisan CSOs here in River State. We equally have here with us members of the Take It Back movement who are here to make a statement. I will speak on behalf of the River Civil Society Organizations, myself, and one of our directors of media, Tuka, and we only have two persons. We only have two persons to speak on our behalf of the Take It Back movement. Members of the press, Nigerians, we are here to state that we are Nigerians, and that as Nigerians, no amount of intimidation, no amount of threat can stop us to freely express ourselves by way of protest, by way of rally, by way of expressing ourselves. And it's on this basis that we are saying that this current government is not ready to be democratic, is not ready to allow the civic space and allow Nigerians to freely express themselves by banning a communication means called Twitter. Because one individual in the country was banned from using the platform. The federal government, led by His Excellency the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Muhammadu Buhari, the government under him banned us from using Twitter. Meanwhile, our law, specifically Section 39 of the 1999 Constitution, expressly stated that citizens have the right to freely express themselves, and that nobody should interfere. And the president that was elected under such a democratic regime violated a section of our Constitution. Therefore, we are saying that Buhari must go. We are equally saying that for him, one of the reasons why he was elected into office is because he promised Nigerians is going to provide security. He promised Nigerians is going to make sure the killing in the different parts of this country will stop. Surprisingly, from the north to the west to the south, even down here in River State, where we reside, selling of body parts is becoming a new trade. In fact, as I speak to you, some communities in Anthony is sacked on near daily basis in Ogoni. People are being killed by gang warlords, and yet we have a president that controls man and material, and yet he is not doing anything. We are saying that if he cannot provide security for Nigerians, we are saying that Buhari must go. We are saying that ours is a constitutional democracy, and that all of us must subject ourselves to the rules of law. No matter who you are, no matter how powerful you are, no matter how strong you are, no matter how rich you are, it is expected in a democracy that everybody must surely subject himself to the dictates of the law. But we have even seen where this government have violated several court orders, and have refused to allow the courts to have breathing space. We are saying that for this government to allow for democratic processes to follow, we are saying that Buhari must go. We are further saying that one of the tests of democracy is elections. During the last election, some months to the election, we had the amended Electoral Act. The president said it was too short for him to sign, even when the electoral empire had said, we are ready, we can go. But because of self-serving interests, because of the interest of a few ruling elites, they refused to sign. Even now, we are still calling for further reform of the electoral process, because anybody who emerges from that election is going to rule me. Therefore, we expect a free and fair elections. But because the president has refused to attend to the issues of electoral reforms, we are saying that Buhari must go. we are equally saying that our constitution has expired. It does not serve our interests. We are saying that this constitution is not a constitution made by Nigerians, like it was made by military dictators. For us, that the argument that the constitution is weak is not correct. We are therefore saying that since the president cannot call Nigerians together and say that let's discuss on the way to create a brand new country by way of a brand new constitution, we are saying that Buhari must go. Finally, so I can allow that guest. We are saying that no amount of intimidation, no amount of oppression of any kind. You can see that usually in protests like this, you see a mass of people. A mass of people. But what do you get? What do you get? You get just a handful. Why? Because people are scared. People are afraid. We decided to collaborate with the police. We decided to agree with them to making sure that everything is peaceful. As you can see, we are very peaceful. We are here. The police officers are equally here. Nobody has harmed them. Nobody has touched them. Nobody has done anything to them. We are saying that if this government cannot guarantee this basic right, we are saying that this government should pack and go. Let me allow another respondent from Director of Information. You can just talk without.
My name is Tuka Loayen. I am the Director of Information and Media, Rivers State Civil Society Organization. My name is Tuka Loayen. I am the Director of Information and Media, Rivers State Civil Society Organization, RCSO. We are here today to vent our displeasure with this current administration. Free press is a fundamental human right in every democratic setting. In a situation whereby Twitter have given millions of jobs to Nigerians, a government that has not provided a single job to young graduates from the university because the ego of an individual was bruised, you shut down a platform that has provided jobs for thousands and millions of Nigerians, giving them jobless. Then the Attorney General of the Federation came on that same platform and saying he will prosecute any individual that violates the ban on Twitter. The same Attorney General went back to deactivate his Twitter accounts using VPN by bypassing the same law he put in place. Is that the sort of society we are living in, where people can no longer express their anger and themselves? They can no longer say things that they want to say, their displeasure against the government, the things that they feel that is not going right, that should ought to be. We are here today to call on security agencies as well to know that we are not also against them. Most of the things we are doing is because of their own benefit. The police are poorly funded. You see a situation whereby they give security votes to the local government chairman, and when they buy a Hilux to the station, they celebrate it, of which you are supposed to directly fund those people. We condemn the senseless attacks on security formations all around the country, because no matter how, even if we feel, Nigerians feel not too okay with the way they've been policing us, but they are still trying. We also condemn those attacks. And we are here today that if this current government, under the leadership of President Muhammadu Buhari, is not ready to save Nigerians, to provide good lives for Nigerians, to provide basic amenities for Nigerians, let him pack and go. Thank you.
This is now the June 12th protest from Port Harcourt, and some civil society people, they address why they come out for this protest.
Greetings, the media house present here. I'm Comrade Victor Apathy, one of the leaders of the Take It Back movement, Rivers State chapter. This is a nationwide call for Take It Back movements around the country, and Rivers State is not left behind to participate in this noble process. And also want to appreciate the civil society organization for their support in every area of life, and want to thank want to thank the comrade for he has given us our call demands. Our call demands we are saying that if the president cannot guarantee security of lives and property in this country, we are unanimously saying that Buhari must go. So, sorry, I just want let me ask you.
Which is the people of Rivers State. Which is the people of Rivers State. My humble self, I'm Comrade Henry Amrezi, the coordinator of Take It Back Movement Rivers State chapter. This is a national protest of the June 12th. This is the Rivers chapter conducting ours here. It is our basic rights as a people, as a citizen, to operate in the freedom of speech legally, which is accepted by our constitution. So in a state whereby our president, Muhammad Buhari, is actually disbanded by using the Twitter in a place, in a society where 200 and something million persons operate with, and the Twitter, and
I would like to cut you short, sorry, because he has said all of that, but I would like to ask you a question. You people are demanding that the president should leave, and of course you know it is practically impossible in this part of the world for a president to just leave office like that without going through some constitutional means. Beyond this protest, what will you do to effect him leaving office if the president's demands are not met?
To that is one of the basic reasons why we came out here today, to protest, to say no to the past system of government, at which Buhari is not showing the competency to even take the duty of the least security personnel of a bank. So such a person who has no qualification to operate in such dimension does not also have the competency to operate as the president of a country in a democratic system of government of this nature.
So if up until December this year, the president is to resign and these problems are still there, what will it be?
Wait.
Hold on.
We are.
Hold on.
Actually, put your mic. Go ahead. We are Democrats. We are Nigerians and we are Democrats. We are only going to follow legal and constitutional means to ask the president to leave. And that is why we are here. Expressing our right to protest, our right to say that the president should leave. So if by December he refuses to leave, we will continue our protest. We won't use any untoward means or any illegal means.
Okay, so what are your expectations now? What changes do you want to see?
The constitutional amendment process is ongoing. You are asking for a new constitution. Have you made contributions to see that the things that you want to change are actually there?
Yeah, of course we have made nationally the position of civil society is well known, and that has been documented in different states. But again, we don't even need the constitution for the legislators to impeach the president. It's a constitutional provision. Like we have said, we are Democrats. We are calling for democratic processes. So we use this medium that beyond the mountain of June 12 by mouth, beyond the mountain of saying that today's Democracy Day, we are saying that the National Assembly should do the needful by impeaching the president. We don't need a new constitution to do that. The laws are clear. They should impeach the president following the existing laws. But in any case, we have to equally put on record. The position of civil society nationally evil is that we